Hello, good morning everyone. Today is 2024, June 21st. So today we'll be cover about 11 stocks. So let's starting with the disclaimer. All the stock mentioned in this video serving as a learning purposes is not buying or selling call for the viewer subscriber. So let's starting with the overnight US markets conditions. US market S&P and Nasdaq drops 0.2 and 0.8%, while the Dow Jones climbing 0.7%. It seems to be Dow Jones has been lagging comparing to another two indexes. S&P Nasdaq going higher for the past few weeks, and Dow Jones is moving sideways. So today overnight they are closing the gap. So Dow Jones up, another two coming down. So we can see that the S&P slid after the briefly topping 5,500 for the first time ever. So most of the media is posting the same thing lah. After S&P testing the 5,500 level, and then it take take a breaks from there, so coming down. And there was a news saying that the stock market correction is coming as the rate inflation and evaluation darken the outlook for investor. This is from the Yahoo Finance. So we check on the investing.com. This one has nothing much. This one is regarding the Ghana has reached agreement with the bondholders. So okay, so there's nothing much about yesterday. So we check on the indexes chartings. So we can see that Nasdaq happened to be bearish in covering candlesticks formations, fully cover the previous day dojis, open high close low. So overall the trending is still moving upside. Okay, so we check on the S&P, pretty much similar to the Nasdaq indexes. This is one is a bearish in engulfing candlestick as well, fully cover the previous day whole day tradings, while the Dow Jones is climbing higher. As I said it earlier, I believe I did mention on the previous trading days, this one is the trading box for the sideways consolidations. So it seems to be the overnight Dow Jones market is going to break this trading box range right here. It seems to be going to break. So once it's break, you're going to testing somewhere around 39,800 level, which is around 6 to 700 points ahead, which is around 1 to 2% level. So we will see whether the Dow Jones is climbing above 40,000 or not. Okay, if it managed to climbing above, then definitely it's good news for the Dow Jones because overnight the market seems to be there is a moving average 20 days, 50 days is seems to be seeking for the directions. If the overnight market indexes manage to climb above the trading box within, so I believe the 20 days is going to climbing higher after this. Okay, so we come back to the Malaysia markets. So Malaysia market, so pretty much within the expectation. So if you check, if you follow my morning market live earlier, yesterday I did mention for the regarding the protect profit. I put it the titles are protect profit or capital below 1,600 level. So I did give something ahead. If you follow these things, then you may have something to be extra conscious what you are doing. So meaning that and how about today? Today I did what the title I put on would be the gap down breaks 1595. Okay, so what we can check on these things would be the indexes. So we come back to the indexes KLCI. So over the past few days, I think mostly past 1 week ago, I did mention there's a potential trend changing after the open high close to open high close for the continuously 3 days. For the past how many weeks? Past 2 weeks ago, I believe it's 2 weeks ago. There's potential trend changings, and 2 days ago the indexes seems to be breaking below the 1600 level, closing at 1599. So another level would be 1595 level, which is already broken yesterday. Okay, yesterday the market opened at 1596, closing at 1592, dropping 7 point right over there. So the trading range in this level has been telling the traders that the trend changing has been happened in the KLCI for the short term, right? For the short term, so meaning that the higher high, higher low has been formed at current stage, and with the gap down, there's a gap right over there because the previous last 2 days ago closing at 1599, right? And the opening is 1596, meaning there are 3 points in between. There's a gap right over there. We call it gap down. We calling it gap down. So with the trending gap down over there, there's a potential coming lower for the KLCI index. Anyhow, okay, I'm using anyhow. Anyhow, the overall trendings for the medium or long terms for the KLCI index is remain going upside uptrending because the slope overall for the trending, you can see the trending where I can draw a trend line, longer trend line right here. So it is still posting uptrending trend for the investors right over here. So where is the level that potentially could tested would be 1586, somewhere around there, maybe 1580. You can take a 1580 as a range right over there, and then followed by 1560. Okay, so these are the trend then we can look into. If we want to taking the indexes to gauge where is the directions for the indexes, we can taking for the 1595 to 1620 level, which is 25 point range from 1595. So we can take a calculator, come up. Okay, so over here as I mentioned, there's a potential 25 points, right, to going lower. So where would it starting? The starting would be 1595, because this is the support level. We minus off 25 points level. So what do we get with 1570? Conservatively, I would say potentially it comes to 1570 to test the support around here. So I make it thicker and I make it obvious for the yellow chart right over here. So potentially it will come down because I'm taking the range from here to here. Most of the people that you're taking here 1595 to 1630 level, another extra 10 points. If we are playing conservatively, we take another lower point right over there. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Anyhow, we starting with the stock big by the research houses today, which is by ADM banks. First one will be Sanfeng. Sanfeng, okay, this one is obviously on the uptrending stocks, newly listed stocks, and the always uptrending starting to trigger in the February, then all the way is coming higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, continuously healthy trending right there. Overnight closing is 955. Stop loss level given was 85 cents, seems to be too large right there. If you are buying for this stock, I was suggesting you may queue slightly lower, maybe somewhere around 94 cents, and you can remain the stop loss level at 85. Maybe you can adjust it higher, 88 cents, and the target given by the M Bank will be 1 ringgit and 110. Okay, so we go for the next research house, which is by RHP, ATA IMS. So this one, they did mention breakout 515. Overnight closing is 53, which is already broken. So meaning that you can buy directly. Okay, the stop loss level given is 45 cent, followed by the target of 57 half and 63 cent. So which is pretty much acceptable, I would say, pretty much acceptable for the support resistance level. I will share the chartings in the Telegram WhatsApp channel. You can find the link at the bottom of the description level. So the next will be RAMSO. So they did mention breakout 5-4 half level, breakout 5-4 half. So overnight RAMSO, there's a swing play around there. So it going up, then it pull back. There's a swing for the break for the short term trading box around there. So it managed to break 5-4 half and closing at 5-6 half. So meaning that you already can buy in. The support cut loss level given is 5-1 half acceptable, and the target given is 60 cent and 65 cent. Okay, pretty much acceptable. Nice pick. So the next stock picked by the research house will be M Plus. Jetson, the first one will be Jetson. I'll mention this one. Jetson has been picked by another research house as well, so I'll talk about Jetson later on. So the next stock would be Catcha Digitals. So we can zoom in. So this one is a nice curve. I mean, it pretty much look like a U curve right over there, right? So there's a potential. The trend changing has been happened back in May 28. So they are betting for the trend going continuously climbing higher to form the U shape. So their suggestion would be buy above 4.0 half. Overnight closing is 4.0 half as well. So meaning if 4.1 you can buy in. Stop loss level given is 39 cent. Target is 4.3 and 4.5. This one is pretty much like day trade or control players only. If you don't have time to stick to your screen, leave it. Okay, or you need to adjust your trading plan. Okay, so the next stock would be by CGS Jetson. So we come and look at the Jetson stocks. Kumpulan Jetson. So this one picked by two research houses, which by M Plus and CGS. So we check on the CGS target and stop loss. So this one, I believe they are calling for the swing. There may be potential breakout the resistance. Overnight closing at 29 cents. Stop loss level given is 25 cents, while the target is 31 and 33 cents. The picking is acceptable to me, but trading plan seems to be too large for the stop loss and too tight for the target. Yep. So if you are trading for this counter, you may adjust your trading plan. The next stock will be Ocean Cash. So the major volume coming in back in 15th of May. Okay, so after that it pulling back down, profit taking, and then it's starting to push back again. So overnight closing is 41 cent. Stop loss level given by them would be 37. Target is 4.2 half and 4.5. This one is pretty much a very short term play as well. The next research house will be by Maybank Investment Bank EG Industry. EG picked by two research houses. So I will show you the line right over there. So you can see. Let's check on the trading. EG is Poultry Stocks, right? X. So this one is major sideways trending. Seems to be still on the. Let me check whether I can draw the line or not. I'll draw an estimation right there. The trending still within the pretty much like a symmetric triangle over there. Okay, so they are betting to break out for the the symmetric triangle for the upside downtrendings. So they are calling for this day because overnight seems to be appear to be a swing round there. Price action is attractive with a 3 million share traded. So closing at 149. So stop loss level given by the Maybank is 138, and the another resistance given stop loss is 141. I would say in current stage, I think both also acceptable for the stop loss level. Depends on your risk appetite, how much risk you can take for it. So we check on the target price. Target price by the Maybank Investment Bank is 164 and 179, which is the yellow line round there. Another resistance given target is slightly lower comparing to Maybank Investment Bank, which is 160 and 173. So let me see which one I would prefer for the target. I would prefer for the two target. I was selecting two targets that I prefer. First one would be 173. Another might be 164. So the two line in between 173 164. These two. Okay. So okay, we check on the next stocks, which is Seal Incorporated Berhad. So this one is pretty much like it's going to overnight already testing the major resistance. So over here you can check back the major resistance is somewhere around back in August 2023. So overnight it seems to be climbing above 60 cents, then it removes coming down again. So seems to the seller is pretty much strong above 60 cents. So they are picking for this one. They are expecting for the breaking major resistance, and stop loss level given is 5.3 acceptable or not. It seems to be too low for that because around 5 cent half, right? 5 cent half. I would suggesting you adjust it higher, maybe 5.4 half, somewhere around there, or you can wait for the pullback to entry, so you can better risk reward ratio to control your risks. And then the target given is 65.73 half. 65.73 half. Where is the 60? Let me zoom out. Okay, 65.73 half is somewhere around there. Okay. So the next stock would be TTV HB TT Vision. So this one is newly listed stocks last year. So I believe this one they are playing for the swing play. Overnight volume is 2.4 million, closing at 112. Stop loss level given is 101, and the target is 125 and 138. Okay. And so we come for the last research house, which is by UOB Lagenda. Lagenda Properties Berhad. So wow, this one is sideways consolidations with a volume coming in back in 30 of May. So 30 of May seems to be a very very strong support round there. It take back charge and it moving sideways. So I believe this one they are playing for the they are betting to risk the trading range over there. Trading range. I believe this one, if you are picking for this style of stock, you need to use a breakout play, which is buy stop limit order. Okay, buy stop limit order to buy playing for the breakout, maybe somewhere around 128 or 130 level. So overnight closing 124. Stop loss level given is 116, while the target is 144 and 157. Overnight volume is 5 million share traded. 5 million share traded. There's attraction for the reversal, but it haven't confirmed it will break. So there's highly potential that because the stop loss level is pretty much tight if you entry at this level. If there's a potential, you'll hit the stop loss level if the legenda doesn't break for today. Okay, so we come for the next stock picks, which is Kobe. So Kobe Technology, this one will be the last stock picks because the EG has been mentioned earlier on. So this one is sideways consolidations for the Kobe Technologies, which is a nice pick for these stocks. I would say yes. Overnight closing is 227. Stop loss level given is 209. 209 seems to be pretty much near. Too near. I would say suggest too near. Normally I will put it slightly lower for this type of stock, maybe 206 or 205 level for safety, and the target given is 259 and 299 level. Okay, so there is potential to climbing higher, but the entry you need to be entry is also acceptable but the stop loss seems to be too near to me. Okay, seems to be too near. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you very much and goodbye.